Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Now I can't post the original video, so I'm going to post a clip of a stitch, okay? But if you want to see the full thing, just go on TikTok quickly and type boyfriend protecting girlfriend from ex. Now I don't know what his intentions were, okay? But he was trying to break the door of his ex-girlfriend, right? While the ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend was in the room. And what happened? Oh my God. Take a look.
Move back! Move back!
I'm not even going to ask y'all, did y'all see? Because I know y'all saw. You seen that boy breaking into that girl's house and her new boyfriend was there? And so he, with precision, threw a little crack in the door. Not a little crack, but little enough that you have to have some good aim. He fired off 2 pew-pews and hit his mark. He told his girl, get out the way, get out the way. She ain't move. Seemed like the bullet flew right past her face. Those 2 bullets went right past her face and hit the mark. This is what I mean about domestic violence awareness. People need to start to understand that rejection is okay. You can be rejected. Rejection doesn't mean that you need to come back and try to use aggression and force your way into someone's life. If someone does not want to be with you, you need to carry on. Because when you come back, the new person who they're with is probably not going to take your shit and they're going to take aim like bruh man did and you're going to get your shit lit up. Let's not be foolish. Let the relationship end and move the hell on. There was no charges filed and he was eating his meal in a couple of minutes and on with his day. So thank goodness the guy did not get unalived, but he was close. And then he called her from the hospital before he was getting ready to get, he was going to get arrested because he was breaking an intern and whatnot and still was making threats. So you telling me that hot shit that went in your body did not make you want to second guess you sitting here and still trying to play games with this woman? Didn't you just see her man fire you up? Got to be more careful, y'all. Bye.
Yeah. So this man was trying to break the door. New boyfriend was like, sit down, I've got this. Okay. She wasn't even sitting down. And I don't know what kind of training this man has because the way the lady was stood behind her, she was closer to the door and she could have got hit. But he aimed at the man and he gave him two pew-pews, right? And he was screaming on the floor. Now, I know we talk about these things from time to time on this channel of some of these men who break up with you and they still feel entitled to you. They still feel like they own you. And as long as there's no other man in your life, they're okay. They'll go around doing whatever, pop their head back into your life to figure out if you're still single or if you're, moving on or if something good is happening for you. But then he found out that the lady was actually moving on. And then he started to crash out. Now, I don't know what his intentions were, if he was trying to hurt her, because the way he was trying to kick in that door, I don't think he was coming there with good intentions. Nah. So, personally, I think he got what he deserved. All right? Because you can't break into people's property and have your way any day or any time or as you please. Okay? If you come there as you please, people will do as they please with you. And that's exactly what happened.
Now, unfortunately, depending on what state you live in, you might be going to jail. But one thing for sure and 2 things for certain, baby, you be in that range. Just a little bit to the left. And you would have hit her dumb ass, which brings me to my next point. Girl, if you don't move, your ex trying to bust in your house and your man say move back, you move the back. Cause had he not been the mother assassin that he is, baby, you would've got shot. This is why men think we all hard-headed, cause of goofy asses like y'all. That man trying to do his job and protect, you step the back and you let him protect. Now, as far as the ex, baby, this is a prime example that if the relationship over, just let it go. Y'all gonna get enough for showing up at people's houses acting a damn fool cause you don't know who you fucking with. That's not a gamble worth taking. People out here really taking advantage of that Second Amendment. Y'all need to leave folks alone. Now you done possibly lost your life over some bullshit. I don't know if old boy was unalived or not. Hopefully not. But, baby, I hope.
I know y'all saw that video. That video of the girl in her apartment with her new man and her ex-man is trying to beat down the door. He tell her, move, yo, move. And she don't listen. She irked me. She didn't move. But it's okay because he still popped 2 shots off and got his ass and dropped him. Y'all abusive men better take this as a lesson. You don't know how quick your shorty's gonna move on with her roster and got another homie in the apartment waiting for you to come and try something stupid. That shit crazy in a motherfucker.
I was tried to kick her door and you knew that other nigga was in there. What you didn't know was he was strapped. And you didn't know he was gonna bust that motherfucker. Now you kicking the door in or attempting to kick it in. As soon as that bitch opens, he let off 2 on your ass. Now you in the hallway screaming and crying. When that girl said get out her house, you should have got out her house. When she said leave her alone, you should have left her alone. You should also kept your feet on the ground in your shoes and your socks where they belong. They don't belong picked up off the floor, elevated and raised to kick somebody's door in. Now you're laid on the ground screaming and crying for your life. That is exactly what you get. When are y'all going to learn to leave people's houses alone? Like them 3 dummies that broke into that girl house and she kept saying my kids in here. And sure you gonna hit her with the I don't give no fucks about your kids. Now your dumb ass screaming for help on the ground, crying shot. Leave people's houses the fuck alone. Then y'all be having the audacity to be screaming and crying for help from the exact same people you were just intending to hurt and harm and aggravate and annoy and pissed off. Now you're shot. Now you look dumb. Now you're all over TikTok. Now the whole world knows that you're a goofy and you like to break into people's houses. And you like to do the most when a female tells you to leave her the fuck alone. If she's not harming you, there's no reason for you to try to kick the door down. If she ain't harming your child, if y'all had kids, there's no reason for you to be in there kicking the door down.
The people in the comments said she's still sleeping with her ex because of the way she said, "Stop, Gary," or whatever, and look concerned. I mean, she just watched somebody die on her front porch.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I hope she ain't sleeping with that man, cause the way he popped that thing and precisely hit him with her right there, he could be a Navy SEAL. Cause that was very sharp. Cause let's be real, when we hear about, pops outside on the news and stuff like that, a lot of these people they be all over the place. Don't know where they aiming. Can't even hold the gun. They don't weigh enough. That man handled business from the jump. And I'll say this, if that man got back up, he ain't coming over there no more.
Every day on TikTok is something new. Did y'all see the young lady who was in her apartment with her current boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend tried to break in? Did y'all see that video yet? I'm pretty sure you'll see it soon. The ex-boyfriend is breaking into the apartment. The current boyfriend is saying, "Hey, babe, get out from in front of the door," because he had that on him. Soon as that, he kicked the door open, fly. He let 2 off in him. I want to know, why didn't the girlfriend listen when her boyfriend said, "Move out the way," because he said move out the way multiple times. And what is going through the ex-boyfriend's head that he felt the need to break in to the apartment like that? Because he clearly looked upset. I don't know how long the girl and the new boyfriend have been dating, but this is why when you go to some of these young ladies' homes and when women go to some of these men's homes, you always make sure you got that fire on you. Cause you never know, shawty. All these puss ass fuck. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, you never know. That's why back in the day when I was out here dating, I always had that heat on me. Because I don't need no problems with nobody ex-boyfriend who still think y'all in a relationship popping up on me. I got a t-shirt maker. What you think about tomorrow?
Hey, to that dude who his girlfriend ex, first of all, buddy, I know you being arranged. Cause the stance, the way he came in and locked his elbows and I'm talking about when old boy broke into the house, the girlfriend right there by the door, she stopped. Oh my God, stop. He moved, watch out. So if he would have moved over to the left, he would have popped her in the shoulder. All jokes to the side, shout out to his family, condolences to his family. I don't know if he's unalived, but I don't know. The detectives did call him back. Guess what he was doing? The nigga was getting something to eat. The nigga say, hell, if I'm gonna go to jail, I'm finna have a smorgasbord of food. I'm finna go out with a bang, literally. You know what I'm saying? She called him up. Detectives here, we know his side of the story. We all know that you did nothing wrong. And plus, we got stand your ground laws. The nigga came back with his Happy Meal chomping and just talked to the detectives. And I think he's free right now. They didn't even go down to the station. But the moral of the story is, y'all gotta leave these people alone. If they with somebody, leave them alone. Fellas too, women too. If you moved on, let them move on. Cause some people not gonna play with you. Everybody not gonna do the fisticuffs, and everybody not gonna play. Nobody's gonna be playing with you, bro. You breaking into somebody's crib now. That's their safe haven. You can't be doing shit like that, nah.
So as I was saying, the entitlement needs to stop. You don't own anybody, okay? If you were dating and you break up, pack it up. Move on, okay? Don't think you're going to go and do whatever you want to do and then come back into their lives and expect them to take you back and everything will be kumbaya and you, nah. And the other thing I want to add is, when most of these guys end the relationship, they be cheating, they be treating you so badly. They believe that, you don't deserve anything good in your life. That's the mindset. They believe that no other man would want you because you broke up with, or should want you because you broke up with them, or they broke up with you. Okay? So that's the mindset. And they feel like, oh, because they've been there, no other man should be there. If I can't have you, nobody can. That kind of mindset. Okay? So they will try to spin the block. They will try to run around, sneak in from time to time to check if there's somebody else in your life. And I know people were saying in the comment section that she could be dealing with both of them. I don't know how true that is, okay? I don't know how to, because obviously something happened there. Obviously she's scared. One man is trying to come into her house and the other one is pew-pewing the other one. There's a lot going on there. So it's a mix of emotions. It could be anything. But moral of the story is you don't own any woman. You don't own any person. Relationships are relationships. Sometimes they work out and other times they don't. And when you break up, move on. Okay? Don't go and try to do all these nyama things there's a lot of videos I've seen. After I saw this video, I saw other videos of men doing similar things. There was a guy in front of a woman's house with a knife. The knife. He was holding the knife trying to get, but I think there was a camera there. They were seeing him. There was another man. And it's like a mess, like crushing. I'm like, are these not the ones who they claim they are, in charge of their emotions? And, women are so emotional and so on. Most of them behave like, crazy people, honestly. Most of them behave crazy when the relationships end. It's like you don't expect them to behave like you expect them to know better and do better. But the way they crash out, it's not even crash out at this point in time. The way they go crazy, let me just say it as it is. The way they behave after some of these breakups is insane. And the other thing I'm going to add, ladies, be careful, okay? Please, when the relationships end, don't encourage anything. And I know sometimes you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. If they try to come back into your life, please don't let it. You block, you delete. If you can't move from that place, go somewhere else where they won't see you again. Depending on the person, okay? If they are sensible people, you can still leave there. But if they are these type of men who probably was putting hands on you or was cheating on you or was emotionally abusive towards you, this is how they behave after the break up. Because the truth of the matter is they don't want you, but they don't want anything good happening in your life. And those are the demonic type of guys. They don't want you in their lives, but they don't want anyone having you. Okay? They don't want you in their lives. They expect you to be dead, miserable, have nothing going on for yourself. The moment they see that someone else wants to do life with you, they will try to make a mess of it or ruin it for you. That's exactly what he was trying to do. But the guy was like, absolutely not. You met the wrong guy. Okay? Because I don't play around here. If you're going to break into my house, you're going to meet the pew-pew. And that's exactly what happened. So personally, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't condone violence, but these things, they need to stop. But anyway, let me know your thoughts about all of this and I'll see you in another video. Take care of yourselves and one another. Bye.